Our metabolism does slow down as we get older, but so much of the metabolic slowdown that we blame on age is actually due to lifestyle factors we can change adding up. We have to remember that nothing works forever, and often what we got away with, even when we were younger, is now coming back to haunt us. As our body and lifestyle evolves, we've got to adjust how we feel and train. That's why I'm going to share 6 tips to help you boost your metabolism and lose fat at any and every age. First, focus on hydration. Many of us know we should drink more water, but the struggle's real to actually change this habit. Not only is it confusing to know how much water to drink, but it's hard to stop yourself during the day to get water when it isn't really a part of your routine or you're not really thirsty for it. However, proper hydration becomes more important as we get older and even start the hormonal changes of perimenopause. Especially if you're training hard, you want to consider consuming more than the general recommendation of 50% of your body weight in ounces. You want to even shoot for 70% of your body weight in ounces of water consumed every day. One tip to help you drink more water is to set out a filled water bottle by the coffee maker to remind you to drink more water even as you make your coffee. But you can improve your hydration by not only drinking more water, but also by consuming more water through your foods. To consume more high water content foods, make a salad of cucumbers, bell peppers, tomatoes, and lettuce. Add berries to your oatmeal for breakfast to improve your hydration to start your day. Or try melons in your cottage cheese as a protein-rich snack to stay hydrated. But focus on ways to not only drink more water, but improve your hydration through the fruits and vegetables that you consume, because this will also improve your micronutrient intake. Second, eat 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. Increasing your protein is key. And while most of us have heard we can only consume 20 to 30 grams of protein in one sitting, this just isn't the case. While 20 to 30 grams may be the max we need to specifically utilize to build muscle from one sitting, this is also based on studies of protein supplements. The other macros we consume at the meal will impact the rate of digestion, slowing the process to even let us better utilize more in one sitting. Not to mention, as we get older, we're less able to utilize protein as efficiently, meaning we need more to see the same results. That's why increasing our protein intake to 30 to 40 grams per meal, especially post-workout, can be so key. The harder you train, the more you want to focus on a higher protein intake to make sure you're able to repair and recover more efficiently from your training. If we aren't able to recover and rebuild properly, we may see our hard work in the gym not pay off the way we'd like in terms of strength gains and muscle growth, which can impact our metabolic health. And protein is not only key because of its muscle building benefits, but also because it keeps us feeling fuller if we're in a calorie deficit to lose weight. This can make sticking to our nutritional plan easier long term, which allows consistency and time to work their magic. Plus, protein has a higher thermic effect than the other macros. This means that your body burns more calories to digest and utilize protein for other bodily functions and to keep your tissues strong and healthy. It's also important to find your food quality balance. I'm a big believer in working in the foods you love. I love having a Rice Krispie treat or Reese's peanut butter cup or ice cream as dessert. And I'll plan these things in first when I want them. I also think we often sabotage ourselves with this clean eating pressure, where we feel like we can't have things we enjoy and we eliminate foods arbitrarily that aren't even necessarily an intolerance we personally struggle with. But we do need to find a balance. Quality fuel helps our body function best, and we always want to seek to balance enjoying life and functioning optimally. We need those essential macros to not only feel our best and stay healthy, but even to keep our metabolic rate higher and help us lose fat. A few micronutrients you might want to focus on more if you're working to lose fat and rev that metabolism are choline, magnesium, vitamin D, selenium, and zinc. Choline is involved in the process of lipolysis or fat loss, helping to break down fat into smaller pieces to be burned as energy. Eggs, beef, red potatoes, and kidney beans are all great sources to include. Magnesium is involved in nearly everything, but when it comes to fat loss and metabolism, it helps control insulin and glucose, which both impact fat storage. It can also help with water retention and bloating, especially as you're increasing protein and making other dietary changes. Pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, almonds, and spinach are all great sources. Vitamin D is also key to include, but it's harder to boost through our food consumption. Even if we try to get out in the sun daily, as we get older, we want to make sure we're boosting our intake even with a supplement. Studies have shown that low levels of vitamin D are linked to higher rates of obesity, and both selenium and zinc are key for proper thyroid functioning. Impaired thyroid functioning will lead to a slower metabolism. To increase your intake of selenium, include foods like Brazil nuts, yellowfin tuna, and halibut, and to increase zinc, consider oysters, pumpkin seeds, pork loin, and even oats. While I've already talked about 3 key nutritional tips, the best results happen when our diet and workouts work together. That's why you can't ignore the importance of your training for your metabolic health. When designing your workouts, stop doing body part splits. Design progressions that work your upper and lower body in the same workout. Full body workouts or anterior-posterior splits can be beneficial if you're looking to keep your metabolism healthy as you get older without having to spend hours in the gym 6 days a week. Not only are these workouts more efficient, but you'll target multiple large muscle groups at each session to help you more efficiently build muscle and burn more calories. While I never like to focus on training as just a time to burn more calories, this extra calorie burn because you're working more big muscles per session to build more muscle isn't a bad added bonus. And by doing these splits, you can also increase your training frequency for areas over the course of the week. Training a body part 2 to 3 times per week over simply doing more for an area in a single session may help you see better muscle gains. That training frequency of 2 to 3 times a week can help you grow lean muscle for especially stubborn areas. It can also help you train the area at a higher intensity each session, performing a higher overall quality of work, as too often we simply include more training volume in a workout that becomes wasted as we fatigue over the session. So design workouts that allow you to target different areas each and every session, but that include work for both your upper and lower body. The next training tip is to focus on low reps and heavy weights. Too often we turn to more cardio or metabolic workouts when we want to lose fat. They make us feel out of breath and like we worked hard. But muscle is what stokes that metabolic fire. To build that muscle, we need heavy loads and progression in movements that challenges our muscles to tear them down so they have to rebuild stronger. That's why you want to work down in reps and up in weight during your training. And while using a diversity of rep ranges is ideal, don't ignore that maximal strength rep range of 1 to 5 reps, even if muscle hypertrophy and fat loss are your goals. Increasing our strength then allows us to move more weight during our training sessions, which will improve our muscle gains. So while you might have heard that 6 to 12 reps is best for muscle hypertrophy, and you do want to include this rep range, working lower in reps and higher in weights will help you improve your strength. And this will allow you to be stronger to lift more when you do work in that 6 to 12 rep range. Consider including a single heavy compound lift at the start of your workout for 4 to 5 rounds of 3 to 5 reps, resting 3 to 5 minutes between rounds. Follow that up with other compound accessory exercises in that 6 to 12 rep range to target specific muscle groups you've already started fatiguing with that first lift. The final tip is to sprint more. This high intensity interval work is so key to our conditioning and metabolic health. It's a great way to burn more calories in a very efficient way as well. And if you perform short intervals of work of even just 10 to 20 seconds with 3 to 5 times the rest, you can really train for speed. Just don't get caught up in doing a bazillion rounds. You don't want to feel beat down from these short sessions. Less is more. Think even just 8 to 10 rounds of sprints. Go all out and fully recover. You want to train for speed, and that means not working before you've fully recovered. When you include sprints in this way, not only can you help keep your metabolic rate higher, even increasing your calorie burn after the sessions, but you'll help improve your mind-body connection to even get more out of your lifting. This explosive power work helps you more efficiently recruit muscles, and this can lead to better strength gains. These short, intense bursts also help us see better results from our other workouts because they improve our conditioning and therefore our ability to recover more quickly between rounds of work. Better recovery means better quality of work during our training. Using these 6 tips, you can improve your metabolic health to lose fat at any and every age. Just remember, the best results happen when our diet and workouts work together. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.